So let's talk about some baseball.
Yeah, how can we not talk about the MLB, as Max said earlier, and I quote, they're in the thick of the season.
Yes, Evan, we're in the thick of the season.
Yeah, so, second half's underway, and, there's a lot to be excited about if you're into baseball right now.
Absolutely.
I really am liking what I'm seeing from the Red Sox, of course, still in first place. A couple losses, to start off in the second half. They won their first game, but then, lost a couple. But, I think they're really good, and I think they're going to do big things. I think the Mets are really good. I think the Giants in the West are actually the team to look out for.
I think the Padres are the teams to look out for.
They are. No, dude, that West division with the Padres, the Dodgers.
Brewers aren't bad either.
Yeah, no, the Brewers aren't bad, but I'm saying Dodgers, Padres, Giants in one division.
You're right. You're right.
Like the whole season you could count on one hand how many games have been separating those teams.
Exactly.
So that's crazy. Yes, the Brewers are good.
The Brewers are really good.
The White Sox are super impressive.
White Sox are having a good season.
Yeah, and the White Sox, for those in, who know, once Luis Robert and Eloy Jimenez get back, that team's only getting way more deadly. So, you really got to look out for the White Sox because I think they're obviously a for sure postseason team, I'd say. So the trade deadline's also coming up. So, look for some pieces to be dealt all over the league. Very interested. I kind of want to talk about who's going to be buyers and who's going to be sellers. And honestly, it's specifically the team that I'm referencing is that because nobody knows what they're actually going to do is the Yankees.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well this weekend. We have an interview next week that will kind of talk about the Yankees a little bit with them. But I was editing that, and I was thinking about that as well. It's like, are they going to be sellers? Because they have some good pieces that they could get some good return for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they also played kind of well this weekend. They played 2 okay games.
Right, but
and then they got smacked.
Right, but that's like one of the games they won was also 6 innings, just being a defensive Red Sox.
No, absolutely. I'm not going to disagree with you.
Right, but the thing I think the Yankees need to be sellers because this whole season, regardless of if they've had good streaks, bad streaks, is not the standard that of Yankee baseball that people are accustomed to. They're behind not only the Rays but the Red Sox as well. So you're fighting for a wild card spot in a season where things just don't feel right. The Yankees have always been buyers, and maybe it's time you go and try to get some prospects that can keep you competitive in the future.
I don't disagree.
So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, yes, the Yankees still don't win World Series, even though they spend a crazy amount of money. But at least go get some good prospects for what you have.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, but I wouldn't blame them if they held on to who they have now, though. If they weren't sellers,
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't blame them because they do have just such a.
Right, but don't go out.
They just have such a good roster. I feel like it's just they're not producing.
But don't go out and make some insane move to try to
fix your team
because I don't think there's many moves that the Yankees can make. Like Starling Marte, is a rumor. You get Marte, that's not going to magically make you a World Series competitor. I don't think Starling Marte is making anyone going from, a third place team fighting for a wild card spot to a World Series competitor. So that's, one of the people I was hearing rumors about. So I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I'm feeling. There will be, some more Yankees talk going forward next week. You guys will hear some of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, because I know Yankee fans are in a very unfamiliar territory right now.
Well, it's not really unfamiliar. They haven't won since 2009.
Yeah, but they may at least make the playoffs
You're
all the
right.
time.
You're right with that.
And that's fun.
You're right with that. They do make the playoffs.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of our channel and subscribe. Make sure to follow our Instagram and maybe consider subscribing on Patreon for our bonus content. You can only find it there. I promise it will be well worth it. Thanks.